Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. And today's message I'm going to entitle Fire, the Great Purifier. And my friends, this message is heavy, but someone needs to hear this today. You've been lied to, my friends. And I'm going to present you the truth, the Word. The Word is fire. The Magi, the young ones, are fire. They bring fire and truth, and it burns away the lie and illusion. If you're experiencing in your life troubles and traumas and you can't seem to get ahead, and you're doing everything they told you to do in church, my friends, and it's just not working for you, what they've taught you in the world religions is not working, I'm going to show you something that will work. And it's not even hard, but it hits you hard. You know, yesterday's message, I shared a vision about fire being rained down from the heavens, and a lot of people didn't like it. And if you didn't like that message, you're really not going to like this one. But my friends, that fire, it cleanses. And it's so important you understand. You know, it just came to my mind is Jesus, when he said that many will call on my name and say, Jesus, didn't we preach in your name? And didn't we do this and that? And he'll say, depart from me. I never knew you. He didn't recognize their vibration. They're saying they were family. They were preaching in his name. They were saying Jesus, but they weren't family. You know, I've shared this with you many times when the disciples brought his mother and brothers and said, your mother and brother are here. And Jesus said, my family are the ones that do the will of God. You know, we've been talking about the angels are all around us, and we can speak to them and communicate with them and for protection and provision, and but we don't speak with our mouths. It's our vibration. That's all they understand is the word inside of us. When you speak the word and you're aligned with it and you say, I am divine life, I am divine health, I'm protected, I'm provided for because I have the mind of Christ, I am one with the almighty good God. My friends, the angels react to that. That's what spirits understand, that language. And so it's a vibrational language of who you truly are. And so let me tell you where the deception came real quick. And I'm not trying to step on toes, but you got to understand this. Churches, they try to get you to say a quick prayer, because think of it, now they got numbers in their pews, and you're going to give them a 10% of your income. Okay, so they want you, again, they want to make it easy. They don't want to offend you with talk of sin. They just want to tickle the ears, get you in, give you a 1-hour message on Sunday that's nice and that will keep you there. You know, maybe serve some donuts when you get there, make it a nice experience, and then get you out. You're living a defeated life, and you don't know what to do, and you go to them and they don't know what to do, my friends. Purity is a must. Fire is a must. Fire is a purifier. And when you're holding that holy fire, that holy word, you're now speaking the language of angels. You're speaking the language of God. You're in the family of God. Jesus recognizes you. He says, oh, I recognize you. You're my brother. You vibrate love. You vibrate peace and joy and power and freedom and goodness. My friends, he doesn't recognize someone that said a prayer, but they're holding evil spirit attributes. They're hateful. Depart from me. I don't know you. Who is that guy? Don't let him in here. I don't recognize hatefulness. I don't recognize vengefulness. My friends, purity is a must. And you know, if you're starting to question me, listen to this. You want to know how to be saved? Go to the top. What did Jesus say? Don't worry about what anybody else said. What did Jesus say? He said, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Remember the rich young ruler? He said, what must I do to be saved? Jesus said, leave everything and come follow me. And Jesus was the Word. He was perfection. He was one with God, good. Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. And here's where they mess you up, my friends. Do not miss this. The world religions, they're going to tell you perfect is something like clean your room. get good grades, right? And now there might be a good reason for these things, but don't call it godliness. Okay, you might want to get good grades and repeat what they tell you, even if it's lies, just so you can get a good job and survive in this world, right? Don't say cuss words. You know, I don't use profanity myself. I find it kind of ignorant, but it doesn't separate you from God. You know, and the one that cracks me up is for unlawful carnal knowledge. You take the first letters of each of those words, but that's the worst thing you could ever say. It's ridiculous. No, my friends, it's about heart things, and the world religions try to put it on superficial things that don't really matter. If you grow a beard or don't grow a beard, if you dress in a suit or don't dress in a suit, if you're rich or if you're poor, and they're always trying to keep you guessing and making righteousness something that it's not, so that you have to keep coming back to them to get the answers. Righteousness is simple. It's love. My friends, if you do everything out of love, you're not going to cheat someone. You're not going to kill someone. You're not going to break into their house and steal from someone. You're operating out of love. My friends, it's all about love. Being perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Everything he does is out of love. That's why you've been lied to about receiving into your heart a God that hates, gets angry, wars, and kills. Man's tried to make God in an image that they can live with because they don't want to feel bad about getting angry. They don't want to feel bad about going in and killing men, women, and children in wars and hate and all the lower vibration things. So they made God look like they look. And my friends, it's a trap. If you get nothing else from this, understand this. I'm going deeper with this, so please don't leave me here. But you got to understand just the foundation. God is all good, and he has no attributes of the evil spirit. If you don't get anything else, get that. You've been lied to, and you've received into a God that has evil spirit attributes. Therefore, you're going to hold those attributes and those vibrations, and that's what you're going to be bringing into your life. You're going to have peace sometimes, war sometimes, love sometimes, hate sometimes. That's what your life will look like. You're going to have health sometimes, sickness sometimes. So don't bother begging to a God that's what he looks like, because that's what you're holding and that's what you're created. You got to get pure, my friends. You got to let that fire of the Holy Spirit, the true vision of God, come in and change who you are. Let's flip to Asha 11 real quick. You can't say it any better than this. It says, I will release my own ideas to receive God's ideas. Removing the corruption puts potentialities to their proper use. So to put our life to its proper use, we got to dump out the impurities. You must burn out the impurities to find true essence. That's that fire of spirit, fire of truth. Purity is a must. If your vessel is your temple here. It's your body that we live in. And it's your mind, it's your body. If your vessel is mixed with poison, pour it out and fill it with pure substance. It takes a long time to purify a vessel, one drop at a time. That, in my opinion, is too much trust in time. Get this, my friends. This is everything. Trust God. Pour out your vessel. Every lie that you've ever been ingrained with, every sin that you hold on to, pour it out and let God good fill it. You know, a way that churches help keep you bound, and I don't think that's their heart, but it's what's happened, is they try to make this a process. They try to make it that one drop at a time. That's too much trust in time. Okay? And so they're saying, you don't have to be perfect. You're forgiven. Jesus never spoke that. God never spoke that, my friends. You need to be perfect. And so they try to make it a process. This is going to take a long time. And people get to the end of their life and they've been ravaged by sin and its effects. Sin, sickness, death, loss. Just tragedy their whole life because they wouldn't just dump out their vessel. They're making it a process. I'm breaking free from alcohol and drugs. No, my friends, it's not a process. Dump it out. Today, in your mind, say, I will not touch drugs and alcohol again. It's not a process. I'm not going to work on it. I'm not going to pray about it. I'm dumping that crap out of my life. It's that simple. And it's that way with any sin, if the Holy Spirit is convicting you, you're begging to God for a miracle, and the Holy Spirit saying you need to work on this, don't make it a process. Dump it out right now. I'm not even talking 24-hour day. I'm talking right now is my mouth is moving and the Spirit's convicting you. Say, I will not touch that sin again, because it is not worth the hell it brings into my life. It's not putting me in the right vibration where the angels and Jesus and God and heaven recognizes me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's so simple. Be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. And it's not as hard as they make it seem, where you can't say a cuss word, and you got to be a good patriot, and you got to be a good citizen, you got to pay your taxes. And it's nothing about that. It's about love. It's about holding love and peace. When all hell can be breaking out around the world, you're peace. You're joyful. You're kind when others aren't kind. Why? Because you have the mind of Christ. You and God are one. Speaking of that, turn to Asha 3. I have the mind of Christ. That's when you're saved. When you and Christ have become one. On that day, you will know that I am in you. God in you. God and man one. My only job, here's your job here, my friends, is to align with and hold. It's all about hold, my friends. You hold the vibration continuously in mind, the attributes of God. Love, life, peace, joy, power, freedom. And you be those attributes. You be God. You be Jesus. One. You be love, peace, joy. You be that. That's what you are. You don't be hate and fear and greed and anger. You don't be sin. You don't be the evil spirit attributes, my friends. Now you're speaking a language of the family of God. Then God recognizes you. Oh, that's one of mine. That's one of my sheep right there. That's my brother. That's my sister, my friends. It says my thoughts are not always God. So sometimes you got an intellect. Your mind's going to think of different sinful things, but you don't take it into you. You'll recognize it and say, oh no, that's not for me. So our prayer is, may my thoughts align with my God mind, my Christ mind. Let's take control of every thought that comes in and weigh it. Is that God good, or is that evil spirit attributes? And now thank God to Jesus and Zarathustra's teachings, we know the difference, because we've been lied to of a God that has evil spirit attributes. So it's confusing. You know, when can I be angry? When can I hate, war, and kill? Never. My friends, we now know that. We've been lied to. And that's why man has stayed bound. Please turn. I want to go to Asha 9. I am awakened to who I am. Now you know who God truly is, and now you just awaken to who you really are, because you come from good spirit. You're made in His image, my friends. It says, I have shed the illusion of the lower animal. I have let go all air, and I refuse to hold the vibrations, feelings, or emotions of the lie. I live only in the vibration of truth, Asha. So we're no longer holding those lie vibrations. Now we're only holding Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. Go to Asha 13. This is so beautiful. The original word, Jesus, the original word, the fire that burns away the lie, the word, my friends, the original word is that all good comes from the Creator. That's our message, isn't it? It's so beautiful. People have never heard this before we started preaching this again, because the evil spirit tried to run it out. The world religions tried to run it out. The world governments tried to run it out, my friends, but you can't put out this fire, my friends, because we are this fire, and God has sent His children to earth to spread this fire like never before, and you're a part of something amazing. I know you know that. It says all good comes from the Creator and no evil comes from Him. And from this original word, the perfect Creator's perfect idea, is the spiritual world made straight in our temple here, and our material world comes into order. Asha, heaven on earth. And the original word of false religion is that evil comes from the Creator. And this false idea is all the evil that creatures suffer. Oh, we can end all suffering today, my friends, because we're going to vibrate right. Well, we're going to be perfect like our Father in heaven is perfect. We're going to let that fire of the Word cleanse us, that great purifier. The purifier, the Word, the fire, we let it burn out all the impurities. all the sin. We dump out all the sin today. It's not a process. It's a right now, dump it out, my friends. And we accept Jesus into us, the Word. I am divine life. I am one with God. I am love, peace, joy, power, and freedom. I think that, I speak that, I do that, I am that. Asha is. I love you guys so much. Will you share this message with someone that you think it might help? And of course, I've been seeing the reviews coming in, guys, and I always pray for those precious people that are leaving the reviews on Amazon for Asha. I love you guys more than you know. And so please go leave a review on Amazon. Asha by Winston Head. I love you, love you, love you. And we'll see you next time.